You are watching another episode of Shane Solomon Meets, brought to you by the Cornwall Channel. I'm your host, Shane Solomon, and today I'm meeting Mitch from Eversfield Organic. So Mitch, a pleasure to have you at the studios today. Your thoughts, first of all?
Thanks for having me, first of all, Shane. It's great to get down here, only a 45 minute drive. So, yeah, thanks for showing me around. Incredible area, like beautiful. Your facilities are second to none, definitely. I mean, we've got definitely a lot that we will be looking forward to getting. Well, there's a lot we'll be looking forward to using moving forward with Eversfield.
Indeed. And of course, our setting here is a beautiful farm, a private farm here, a bit like what you've got there. Now, Eversfield is such a great brand and everything they stand for. I mean, the organic is a big subject matter these days. What is it for you that you like most about working with Eversfield?
There's a few things. I mean, if I had to pick one specifically, I'd say that we're family run.
Yes.
Yeah, so where Mark, our founder, director, he started the business, he's still directing, he's in every day in the office with us. I wouldn't really see him as a boss, he's more like one of the team, definitely. And
Sure.
Anna, his daughter, she's our marketing, head of marketing, so yeah, it's great seeing a family-run business that still has that as its main ethos.
And they've got quite a lot of employees too. So once you get to that level, it's good to still be able to see the boss, the founder, you know, and be and very humbled. I've met Mark now a couple of times, and Emily as well.
Yeah.
And of course, he's another recent award winner as well at the Southwest Farmer Awards, which was great to see him pick up. And you know, Eversfield another award this weekend.
Yeah, so we got the Beef Farm of the Year for the second year in a row.
Yeah.
I think a few of the guys from the Cornwall Channel were out last week doing a bit of filming, so
That's
it was
right.
great to meet them initially then and follow up with this visit. But yeah, we're delighted to have the award for the second year.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, yeah, so we had to film somewhat close to 30 nominees from the bottom end of Cornwall right to Dorset, and we were everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's no easy feat, I can tell you, to get around all these farms. And SatNav doesn't always take to a certain farm. It's like send you miles away.
It must be an issue having to ask the same questions over and over again as well. But
It's very repetitive, but it's very rewarding on the night. We work with Brian Fisher from Local IQ, who's a NewsQuest, who are the publishers of Southwest Farmer newspaper.
Amazing.
And it's such a great night. And to be fair, giving all that attention back to the farmers and those that are growing and, you know, and delivering the food for the people.
yeah.
It's such a huge thing. And of course, Eversfield have got the outlet in Selfridges as well, which I'm hoping to get to next month because I'm up in London next month. So I want to
Yeah, I've not been lucky enough to get up there yet, but I mean, I work closely with a few of the guys that are running the butchery counter. We've also got a fish counter there now, so it's part of the Project Earth by Selfridges. So looking for more sustainable ways
Brilliant.
to deliver food to people. So yeah, we're really excited to have that running up there as well.
You know, I'll be diving for a selfie with the guys up there once I get there. So I'll be like, no, I know you guys. I know the marketing team. You know, selfie.
Yeah, use the contacts.
Yeah, and of course the pub as well.
Yeah, so we're out at Dartmoor Inn. That's out in Merivale. I believe there's actually another Dartmoor Inn, which is of course on Dartmoor. So it's about making sure that people know which
one's yours.
Know the right one to get to. Yeah, it's an amazing place there. I've eaten a couple of times. So our chef Frank, he does all the grilling himself right in front of you. Actually, we got the open grill.
Yeah, you said.
And we also do a stone fondue experience. So we cut up the steak, season it, and then just let people do it themselves on the table to how they prefer it. So it's definitely goes down well.
Yes, and it's getting lunchtime now as we record. In fact, it's past that, and I'm mouth-watering. So when you're not working, Mitch, what do you like to do? What's your hobbies?
So I'm just big into football, to be honest. Football mostly. I'm a Spurs fan.
I was going to say, who do you support?
For my
Okay,
sins, yeah.
okay.
But Yeah, it can be a bit tricky at times, but we're doing all right this season.
Yeah. And do you play football then in
Yeah,
local league or anything yourself?
I play locally. My home is actually North Devon,
Okay.
but I live in Mid Devon during the week. So go home on weekends, play for a team there. We're okay, but I won't go too far into our results recently. Yeah.
And Christmas is coming up. Hopefully you get some time off over Christmas. Are you a bit of a family man? What do you do at Christmas? Do you shut down completely and have some time off? Or
Yeah, it'll be nice actually. I mean, I only finished uni in June, so I usually would have 1 or 2 weeks at home during Christmas, but obviously I'll be working a bit more this year. But it's always great because we've got a great team at Eversfield, and everyone's in good spirits coming up to Christmas. So it'd be nice to be at work during that period, but it'd be nice to get home and see my parents properly as well.
Indeed. And of course, with things at the moment, the cost of living and things like that, what's your thoughts from a marketing point of view? I know we're already talking on a level of doing some digital content with you, but where do you think, marketing in this modern day and age is right now, coming fresh out of uni and all the rest of it? What's your thoughts on marketing?
It's about just finding new ways, new platforms of reaching people, because especially if I take Eversfield, for example, we need to find new avenues and get new customers involved. Obviously, we've got a loyal customer base,
and a great product, of course.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why a podcast, for example, we feel could really benefit us. So that's definitely something we're looking at getting in towards.
Now, TikTok. Let's talk about TikTok for a minute.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere. And I remember when Instagram came out, you think, oh, not another social media. And then all of a sudden it takes on this thing, its persona, and all of a sudden it's there. And we've got to look at it, haven't we? Because the thing is, I was with someone the other day and they said it's not just about finding customers. Yes, we're looking for customers on TikTok and build that engagement relationship, but also the younger audience could end up being our employees one day. And they're watching brands. So, so when you recruit people, that's another thing as well.
Yeah.
But it's certainly it seems to be here to stay, doesn't it?
Well, it's just one of those things, there's a unique element to it, isn't there? So they've started with, like Snapchat started, I guess, disappearing messages and things like that.
I never did get that though. That still winds me up to this day. I want to have to replay it and they know I've replayed it.
Yeah, it's silly, isn't it? But yeah, it's just another different way of reaching people. And as you say, it's massive with the younger generation. So for brands, I guess it's just a way of getting a foot in the door for when they're going to eventually become your customers or your, as you say, employees.
Indeed. Well, Mitch, it's been fascinating to meet you today. Always nice to have fresh marketing knowledge come through the door as well, and creativity. Is there anything you'd like to touch on that I've not brought up in this podcast at all? Anything you're working on that you're proud of, or anything at all? Or have I covered everything?
I think we probably covered everything, to be honest.
In fact, this won't be the last podcast. We'll do another one in 12 months' time to talk about everything we've done together over the last 12 months and what a huge impact it's had on the business. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be excellent.
Wouldn't it just? Right, well, there we go then. If you're not already connected to this marketing genius from Eversfield Organic, make sure you do. It's Mitch from Eversfield Organic. He'll be tagged in my post. My thanks, as always, to our producer, Jay, for producing today's podcast. And if you know of anyone doing anything remarkable here in Cornwall or even the world, please let me know. Send me an email, shane@cornwallchannel.co.uk. But for now, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.